Hello, friends of Harmony in Dementia. My name is Tara Jenkins, and I am the founder and a board-certified music therapist. Today, I wanted to share an example of ageism with all of you and how I encounter it in my work as a music therapist. This upcoming week on October 7th, we are celebrating and advocating for Ageism Awareness Day to bring more attention to this topic and share direct examples on how you can be a part of the solution and how we change our language and how we approach ageism and how we can make these small changes in our day-to-day lives when working within the dementia community. And so the first example I wanted to share is how I come in contact with ageism when I'm learning about my client. So when I'm learning about a person living with dementia, I am doing an assessment, whether in a group setting or individual setting. And so sometimes I'm speaking with family, I'm speaking with friends, I'm speaking with other professionals about this individual. And a lot of times the individual is in the room while this conversation is going on. And so sometimes people won't address the person living with dementia. They'll talk about them almost as if they're not even in the room, that they're not present, that they're not, aware of the conversation. So a lot of times in this situation, I try to lead by example. So I will always make direct eye contact with my client, with that person living with dementia. I will always address them by their preferred name, and I'll make sure to ask questions and share what I've learned by working with them. So for example, I might say, well, Joan, how does that make you feel? Is that something you want to do? If we're talking about care or we're talking about time of day, of scheduling sessions, anything like that. I might also say, Joan and I have talked and this is what she shared with me. And then I'll share what Joan has said, and then I'll look to Joan and say, does that sound about right? Or is that how you're feeling in the moment? Or this is how I think we should go about doing, X, Y, Z. And by doing that, by leading by example, a lot of times the other individuals in the conversation will pick up on how I'm addressing Joan, how I'm making her feel included. And sometimes they'll change their language, they'll change how they are structuring the conversation from then on out. There are other times that I might pull them aside after the conversation and just share some observations, depending on who I'm working with, whether it's a professional or a caregiver, that sort of a thing. But my number one goal when working with individuals living with dementia is to make sure that they feel seen, they feel heard, and they feel that their concerns, their feelings, their emotions, everything that's going on with them, they feel that that's being addressed in a meaningful and helpful and beneficial way. So be sure to follow me throughout this week, because I'm going to share several more video examples like this on how I interact with ageism in my work and how I try to champion what we should be doing instead. So I hope you have found this video helpful, and please feel free to mention comments, thoughts, ways that maybe you've experienced ageism in your experiences. I would love to hear all of it. You can write all that in the comments below. So thank you so much, and I'll see y'all soon.